What's up guys, my name is Mondo and welcome to Mondo Med, and today I'm going to give you a review of the MCAT course that Kaplan provides, and at the end I'm going to give you a free resource that I used to study for the MCAT. So let's go. Remember guys that if you want to keep watching more videos related to medicine, don't forget to subscribe down below so you can get updated every time I upload a video. So the way that I've structured this review is that I'm going to talk about the different courses that Kaplan provides, followed by the resources and the practice exams that they give you. And at the end, I'll tell you if I recommend or don't recommend taking the Kaplan course, followed by the free resource that helped me study for the MCAT. The MCAT is going to be the most important test you take as a pre-medical student, so studying for it should be taken really seriously. A prep course can definitely help you reach the score that you desire, but unfortunately they're very pricey. So I want to give you my review of the Kaplan course so that you can make an informed decision when you're looking for the right prep course for you. Kaplan has various options for the types of courses you can choose, which range from $1,700 to around $2,500. There's a self-paced option online where they give you a recommended schedule and videos online that you can follow whenever you have the time, and it's very flexible to your study time. Kaplan also offers an in-class session, which is you also have the online resources, but for the lessons you have to attend a physical location which you will be paired with other students studying for the MCAT, and you'll have to work in a collaborative environment to work out questions or any problems that the teacher will present to you guys. I personally took the online version, the self-paced, because it provided me with the flexibility of studying whenever I wanted to or whenever I had the time to study. The in-person class session, I was not a fan of it because I prefer to study for this type of exam by myself, and I feel that these group activities were kind of a waste of time. And I had friends who actually took this in-person class, and I talked to them about it, and I received that same feedback that they felt that it was a waste of time, that they could get more done by themselves at their home than having to go to a location and work with other people. It was a good idea, and for some people it may work, but the feedback that I've heard is that it's not the right dynamic to learn this material. For the resources you get with Kaplan, you get a full set of books which goes over all the content that's going to be on the exam. I want to make a quick note here. So these books are not intended to learn a core subject for the first time. These books are intended to review subjects that you already took the class on. So I mentioned in the videos I did before, that I'll put the link down below and I put a card on top, that you should not be studying for this exam until you take all the pre-medical requirements, which will give you the necessary background for the core information that's going to be on the exam. So have this in mind, that these books are review and shouldn't be the first time you're encountering the material. So the Kaplan books are really helpful because after each section or after each reading, they provide you with a question set of, I think it's like 20 or 25 questions that will help you encounter the material that you read in a question. So it helps you learn not only the content, but it helps you learn how you will see the content in the test. Another resource that Kaplan provides is a lesson book. So the way that the course is structured is that you'll do some readings and then you'll watch some videos that Kaplan provides, and at the end of each unit or each section, there's gonna be a class. In my case, it was an online class, and you're gonna use the lesson book to, 1, go over the material you were studying in that section, and 2, which is the most important, they will teach you how to take the test. The MCAT is a standardized test, and it will have certain patterns and formats that are gonna repeat themselves over and over across the test. And Kaplan does a great job in helping you identify these patterns and formats and helping you learn the shortcuts to get to the answer in a quicker and faster way. Because unfortunately, it's not enough to just know the content, but you have to know how to take this test in order to succeed in it. The last resource that they provide is a quick sheet pamphlet, which is going to give you bullet points on the high yield material that's going to come from each section of the test. A quick sheet pamphlet like this is really helpful because, for example, the last week where you need to retain the most information, it'll give you that high yield content that will benefit you right down the stretch of your study time. Lastly, Kaplan provides their own practice tests, which are really good for reviewing the content of the test, because after you're done with their practice test, at the end where you're going to review the questions that you got wrong or right, they do a really good job in giving you feedback for the right answer, but most importantly, they give you really good feedback for the wrong answers, which is going to be really helpful for studying and learning at the beginning of your study time. The only negative with their practice exams is that the way that they're formatted and the way that they're worded, it's not really similar to the types of questions that you will see in the actual MCAT. Fortunately, Kaplan does provide you with 3 practice exams from the AAMC, as well as question banks, which are all the practice exam and the question banks. They're all questions that were presented once in a AAMC MCAT actual MCAT test. So they do a good job in giving you that resource that's going to be more that's going to help you more get used to the type of questions you're going to see in the actual test. The only bad thing with this is that the AAMC does not provide good feedback for questions. So when you're going to review the questions that you got wrong or right, unfortunately the explanation is not going to be really helpful. So that's where Kaplan comes in. So both practice tests, they complement each other really well. So would I recommend the Kaplan MCAT course? The answer is yes, because I believe that they provide you with good resources to study. They give you good practice exams. They provide you with a flexible but consistent study schedule. And most importantly, they teach you how to take the test. That, for me, that's the most important skill that you're gonna need to succeed in this test. Now, the free resource that I use to complement my Kaplan course and that can work for any study method that you're using is the Khan Academy MCAT videos, which are actually sponsored by the AAMC. These videos provide a wonderful explanation and review for the topics that are gonna be presented in the MCAT. And since they're visual, it kind of adds another layer, another dimension to your studies, which are mostly reading off books. So this is a great resource that you can use to complement your studies, and I would definitely recommend it. And it's absolutely free. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Hopefully I help you guys decide which prep course to take. And if you agree or disagree with something I said today, or if you want to suggest some more videos that I should do, please comment in the section below. And remember that if you want to keep watching more videos, to subscribe to my channel. And hope you guys have a good day and good luck with your studies.